Hey guys! Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's so great to see you all here again, and I hope you all made it through the cold. I have a space heater on behind me because, girl, I ordered this thing before Chiberia happened. It was supposed to be here before Chiberia happened, and it showed up today, Friday, the day after the two coldest days in Chicago's recent history. And so, you know, if you hear that in the background, just deal with it because, girl, I did not wait this long to be warm. Or to be cold. I didn't wait this long to be cold, and now I'm warm. So get into this summer tropical paradise fantasy with me, y'all, please and thank you. Y'all, today Lynn posted a new video, and in this video she talked more about Optavia. Still struggled with the name, but y'all, she's done so much true and honest research about it that she knows everything about it, even how to pronounce the name of it. She also bought a bunch of apparently necessary but seems very unnecessary items for this thing that she's already spending $400 some on. So girl has invested a lot already into this diet that, if it's like any of her other large purchases, is not gonna do much. I mean, let's think about large purchases she's made. She's bought like 3 different Fitbits at this point that she rarely wears. She invested in a camera and a laptop that she no longer uses to film videos or edit her videos with. And now she's investing $400 into a meal plan thing that is a marketing scam. It's a pyramid scheme, and you know, I don't have a lot of faith in it. So what else is there to say about Optavia at this point? I just want to touch on a few things that she said in her video that she posted today. She kept talking about her health coach, and I just want to clear some things up about the health coaches. They don't have to get any college education. That was redundant, but they don't have to get an education for this. They get their certification through the company itself. So I just want to be clear about that because I feel like it's a little misleading to call these people health coaches, because that to me sounds like they have some kind of education that they don't. I also just want to say she had a lot of questions about like if this was a multi-level marketing scam or not. And ma'am, they have, if you go onto the website, you can see they have a tiered system for their integrated compensation plan, right? So then they also give bonuses for like selling so much in a short amount of time. And then they also give bonuses for recruiting other coaches, which is the hallmark of what a pyramid scheme is. It's, you're going to get us even more people to buy all of our products that they won't be able to sell. So to think that this person, this health coach, isn't somebody who might be trying to like lure you in just to get your money is kind of naive on your part. I'm just putting it out there. I also was like really frustrated because she was like, oh, there's no bad reviews on this. Girl, did you do a Google search? Like, there are plenty of people out there who are not like 100% satisfied with this. There are people who have definitely, yes, lost weight on it and can talk about that experience, but a lot of them do talk about it not being sustainable. A lot of them do talk about it not being like worth the excessive amount of money that they put into it. So like, for you to say that you've read nothing bad on it, girl, then I don't believe that you've done like extensive research at all. And then the last thing I just want to say is on Optavia's website, they say that you should do this under the supervision of a medical professional. And I get to some extent that that's probably some kind of legal disclaimer that they have to put on there to save themselves. But also, like, legal disclaimers exist for a reason, and you probably really should consult with a physician, a nutritionist, a dietitian, I don't know, anybody that's not just some random health coach that got their certificate in health coaching from a business that wants to make money off of you. All of that to say is like, I just think y'all need to be critical consumers. That goes for Lynn, that goes for the people that watch her videos, that goes for the people that watch my videos. Like, one of the things that I feel like is such a large problem in our country right now is like, Nobody wants to be a critical consumer of anything. Like, nobody wants to fact check anything. Everybody just wants, like, whatever the good soundbite is, whatever the good headline is, and then they don't actually go and read or do any of the research to verify, like, is this real? Is this true? Is this what I want? You know, like, I just think it's ridiculous. The real thing I want to focus on in this video is the sudden inclusion of her on-again, off-again friend Rafe. Honestly, a lot of you might not even be familiar with Rafe because it's been so long since Rafe was even on the channel. It's been a long history, and I just want to catch you up in case you didn't know the extent that Rafe has been a part of Amber Lynn's life. Rafe is friends with Becky, lifelong friends, maybe not lifelong friends. They've been friends for a long time. Rumors on the internet is that they might have had some kind of dating relationship, might have been in a throuple with Rafe's current wife, Hannah, who is not really ever on screen or ever really a part of things, except like based on what people are saying about what she's doing off camera, right? So we know Hannah exists, but we never see her, and Rafe is this lifelong friend of Becky's. Whenever Amber Lynn comes into Becky's life, she immediately becomes friends with Rafe. They are super close. Rafe is in a lot of her videos. She's on her YouNow streams. And it gets to be clear pretty quickly that there's like some tension there because like Rafe gets a lot of attention from people in the comments and Amber Lynn is annoyed, but then Rafe gets kind of maybe sometimes snippy with Amber Lynn and YouNow streams, and it's like, ooh, there's something going on here. Well, it all kicked off one time where Rafe went on a live stream and just talked about how much she didn't like Amber Lynn, and it all came because one time Rafe got high and told Eric that she didn't feel like she really knew who Amber Lynn was because Amber Lynn was always putting on a front for YouTube.
I talked to Eric, which if you guys watched the videos, Amber Lynn was playing video games with him, and I was high. I was tripping pretty hard, and I talked about her because I didn't feel like I knew her. Even though I had spent so much time with her, I didn't feel like I honestly knew Amber Lynn, the real Amber Lynn, and that's what we were talking about, and he went and ran his mouth. It's just sad, because now me and Becky and Hannah, well, of course me and Hannah are fine, but Becky's not talking to us. I think I got a text from her. I got a text from her earlier today saying that we seriously need to talk, and she showed me a hat. I said that I didn't know her. I said I didn't like her because I didn't feel like she was a real person. Like I didn't actually get to talk to the real Amber Lynn. I was talking to some sort of facade. I may have said some names that I didn't mean at the time. I was inebriated. I was high. We did have a lot of fun, and I thought I had just, it was like a week or two ago, and I thought I felt like I was seeing all these different faces and really just wanted to know her. I think I may have called her Hamberlyn one, and like she just has these annoying little tics, like smacking gum, constantly talking about food, and I don't know.
Well, Eric is that girl that we know she is, right? Eric is the one who goes immediately to Amber Lynn and is like, oh, by the way, Rafe said all this stuff about you. And so it popped off, and Rafe went on YouNow and like dragged Amber Lynn, and Amber Lynn was upset about that. I was even involved at the time. I was asking Rafe all these questions. I said in the chat, Rafe is greater than sign Amber Lynn. I asked Rafe a lot of questions about why she thought Amber Lynn wore cardigans all the time. Amber Lynn got really mad at me at the time, was like, I thought you were a fan. I thought this, blah, 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 blah. It's whatever. They eventually conveniently get over it because Amber Lynn has to move into Becky's, and she claims that there's no place in Kentucky where they will let me have my pets, and the only option is to move in with Becky. And so she takes Twinkie with her, and Twinkie lives with Chunk and whatever the other Trixie, whoever, whatever dog is. She gives the two cats, Rarity and Wasabi, over to Rafe to take care of, to babysit. I don't know. She claims that eventually she's gonna get him back, but like, when, girl? You done been living in this house forever now, girl. Like, I don't know when in her timeline she was gonna go get the cats back from Rafe. But she conveniently refriended Rafe so that Rafe and Hannah could take care of her cats. So where everything pops off completely, officially, is that Rafe has been in all of these secret Amberlynn Reid hate groups and collecting donations to get Rarity fixed. Because what you might not know, because she finally did get fixed, a long time ago, the scandal was not, well, the scandal's always been Amberlynn's weight, but there were lots of other scandals, and one of the biggest scandals was her refusal to get Rarity fixed. So while Rafe was taking care of Rarity, she took donations online from haters to get Rarity fixed and had scheduled vet appointments and the whole 9 yards. So Amberlynn and Becky lose it and go take the cats back. And then what you don't know, because she deleted it, is she posted a 40-minute long video of her and Becky ripping Rafe to shreds. Ripping her to shreds. It was not cute. I mean, not cute at all. They were real mad. They repeatedly called Rafe's home disgusting, dirty, and gross.
We trusted her because she has animals. Though she might live in a horrible living space, Rafe's house is filth. I'm sorry, but it's almost slightly like what a hoarder's house looks like. You guys have seen it in my vlogs. I'm not trying to be rude. They still need to be in a clean and safe environment that isn't cluttered and gross. And I do not want Rarity in that disgusting environment. And I do not want Rarity in a disgusting home. And she was like, yeah, she's cleaning the litter boxes. And I'm not trying to be mean. That kind of shocked me, I guess you could say. They have about 4 or 5 litter boxes, and every time I go over there, they're all completely, like, just disgusting. Rafe doesn't frantically clean. I'm sorry, Rafe, but your house is disgusting.
And my big issue with that at the time was like, girl, if it was so gross, Amberlynn had been in many vlogs saying how she was spending the night there and spending time there because she was enjoying their friendship. And girl, you also decided to drop your cats off there in the first place, knowing the conditions of the house. Like, the way you made it sound is their house had always been like that. So how are you going to get mad all of a sudden that these cats are in a dirty home? The other thing is that they claimed that Hannah, Rafe's partner, was really upset at Rafe over this.
I'm not gonna drag Hannah in this because I love her dearly and she has nothing to do with this. Hannah's pretty upset herself.
That is just kind of hard to believe because Hannah had never been on camera for anything. And I have screenshots where Rafe told me personally that Hannah was never upset. The only thing that I recall Rafe said Hannah was upset about is that she just didn't want to be on YouTube to begin with and that she was never really wanting to be a part of that. Another thing is that they were just not nice to Rafe in general. They said a lot of mean things. They kept calling her disgusting and making jabs about her occupation and her job at the time. And it was just all really, really cruel.
Already stirred the pot. You've already let these people know. Rafe, and this is all we're going to be hearing. She likes it. And you know what? She likes the drama, she likes the attention, because she never got it. Rafe was a very good friend of mine at the time. We were not going to take this to YouTube until we woke up to the things we woke up to. Calm down, baby. Calm down. Like, literally, we just saw her and helped her because she has a flea market job. Becky has known Rafe for years. And everybody thinks I just chose Amberlynn. You don't know what's happened. You don't. You're hearing one side of the story. I got very desperate, and I'm like, I'm not going to let a vile, disgusting person have my cats, because she's a vile, disgusting person. I'm not going to sit here and tell you why she's vile. I think you guys should get it. Rafe being completely fucking fake to my fucking face. This was not going to go to YouTube. I did not want this on YouTube. Neither did I. I didn't want no one to know. Apparently, Rafe doesn't want it going on YouTube because she don't want the drama. She doesn't want the drama. But that's what you're doing when you're going to a hate group. Baby, calm down. You just don't want to get me mad. That's all I'm saying.
They could have just focused on the issue of, like, Rafe going and getting her cat fixed without Amberlynn's permission, and I think that would have been reasonable. Ultimately, at the end, Becky and Amberlynn insisted their friendship with Rafe was over.
That's the end.
chose Amberlynn over Rafe. No, Rafe, you guys don't know what happened. Rafe she made her bed, now she's got to lay in it. And I forgave her.
And I did too.
Her. And no more.
Since then, we know that Rafe has been mentioned like one other time, conveniently again when Amberlynn and Becky needed something. So their car broke down and they said some friends came and got them, and then they later ended up revealing that it was Rafe and Hannah who picked them up. So you might be wondering, why does all of this matter now? Great question. I kind of found myself wondering that too, because I got all heated up about this again. But this was 100% when I went from being a somewhat like skeptical fan to just like 100% skeptic. Like, this showed, I think, really who Amberlynn was for me at the time. Before that, I kind of like gave her the benefit of the doubt. Like, this is a girl who's really trying to lose weight, but she's obviously got a lot of stuff going against her. To Amberlynn is just not a nice person. This was not the best reflection of her. And that's not to say that Rafe didn't have like some role to play in this. I certainly think she did. But Amberlynn was rude and mean. It feels really odd that out of nowhere Rafe has now popped up, since this was the last large part she played in the whole YouTube channel. I mean, we got the one time of the getting a pickup from the car, whatever. Amberlynn has not really addressed her since then. Like, it feels weird that now all of a sudden Rafe is coming back into the storyline. It kind of feels like to me she's exploiting Rafe a little bit. She wants to rev up the drama. The content on her channel has been stale lately. It's just been her continuously failing weight loss journeys and diets and things like that. Like I said, there used to be a time in her life and her channel where the drama didn't all just come from her failure of weight loss. Like, the drama came from the friends in her life, her relationships, and so to me this feels like a forced way of like, hey, remember these issues I had with this girl? Well, she's back on my channel and I want you all to talk. And I think that she knows what she's doing because she intentionally put the thumbnail she did on the video. She intentionally put Rafe's name in the title. So she knows people are gonna feel some type of way about Rafe being back on the channel. It just feels weird in general that both sides of this argument, this feud, that they're still friends. I feel like there was a lot of hateful stuff done on both sides that, like, for y'all to come back after all of that feels like a lot to me. Like, I think that there are times when friendships just need to end, and this would be one of those times where I'd be like, okay, I'm not meant to be your friend. Like, this is not meant to be for us to happen. But you know what? More power to folks who find a way to work through their conflict and their troubles and come back together. I guess I just mostly brought this up because I feel like folks didn't really know Rafe. Like, if they just started following her in the past year even, Rafe hasn't been around. It's been over a year since Rafe was on the channel. And so I just feel like people deserve to know that this was weird. And if you have been a longtime follower of Amberlynn Reid, like, Rafe showing up all of a sudden is weird. It is not... It feels very odd to me, and it feels like a ploy to get more drama on her channel and more views, and to maybe even take away a little bit from the backlash she's getting for being a part of this MLM pyramid scheme. So, what are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Leave me some comments. I want to know what you think about Rafe being back. I will continue to listen to all of your thoughts on Octavia. Clearly, people feel very strongly about this. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe down below if you've not already subscribed to my channel, and hit the bell notification so you get a notification every time I go live or I post a new video or I post on my community tab. And make sure to hit like as well. You can always follow me on all of my social media where I give my thoughts on lots of things in my life outside of just what's happening on YouTube. And I had a great time with you all today. I hope you all enjoyed it as well, and I will see you all next time. Bye!